Kia ora, welcome to Handball Kōrero. We are up at the Auckland Handball tournament this weekend, playing some great handball. There's been some fantastic displays, and I've got Thomas here with me, who is the president of the Auckland Regional Handball. Welcome first, and good to have you here. How about you start by telling us a bit about how you got involved in the Auckland handball scene, and I guess your rise to being the president of the association?
Yeah, like if we start really early, before I came to New Zealand, I didn't know that actually handball exists in New Zealand. So before I moved to Auckland, that was roughly 6 years ago, I looked up just Auckland handball or handball in general, and I found like a few websites, and then I went on Facebook, and I wasn't sure if that's all still active, but then just tried to reach out, send an email. And at one point I got hold of Gaston, who was the previous president of Auckland Handball, via Facebook, and then he just invited me, like whenever I'm in Auckland I can come by.
Nice.
And that was the first time I heard about handball, and he was really welcoming. And then I just started train for a while. And how I actually got involved more into the management was kind of a coincidence, because I started to do like the warm-ups during training and try to like bring a little bit of structure into the trainings and make it a bit more fun. And I also, because my profession is in marketing, I tried to like set up some social media accounts and was a bit more engaging there, took pictures and stuff and so on. And then at one point, because I was doing it, the management decided, hey, do you want to get more involved with Auckland Handball Committee? And this is how I actually became into that role, which is quite exciting. Yes. And was appreciating a lot.
Yeah, I know that from a Wellington perspective, Auckland certainly, we've noticed their game pick up in terms of being active on Facebook, Instagram, some of the great stuff that's available online, and showcasing all this really cool stuff that's going on. I guess what about, like, maybe tell us a bit about your, obviously you're a bit of a leader in terms of wanting to get things off the ground as a management, as a player. Do you see yourself that same way?
When it comes to leadership, it's a bit different. On the field, I'm just a player, and I like to keep it that way because I want to enjoy the handball as I know it when I'm playing on the field. But when it comes to management, I have a bit of experience with my team, what I'm doing for work. When it comes to leadership style, I think for me it's very important, like high expectation but also high care. So when I have a team around me, I try to like think big and establish something, but also there needs to be a really high care and like understanding between everyone to be able to put something like an event like this, put it together.
Yeah, it's always such a successful event, I think, and again, as a player who's been coming for a couple of years, seeing it grow has been pretty amazing. The talent that has been happening or coming through in the Auckland ranks has been pretty special to watch. I guess as president and being around Auckland Handball, what would you say is the thing that you're most proud of so far? Because I'm sure there's more to come.
That's a really good question. I think since I started like 3.5 years ago at Auckland Handball, that has been a lot. Most proud, like all those events, bringing the community together, seeing like happy faces, I think that makes me proud. Seeing now the youth team and the women team growing and bonding over events and over handball, I think that's really amazing to see. But probably what makes me most proud is, for example, when we had the youth festival back then, or even like events like this, when afterwards the kids or even like parents reaching out to you like via messenger or in person and telling you like, oh, my children, they're so happy at Auckland Handball. I think this is something that makes me most proud, because it feels like I made a change in people's life, and I think this is the values that we represent at Auckland Handball, and I live and breathe it, and that's the best feedback I can receive.
Nice. I mean, pretty incredible when you're getting people saying that they want their kids involved in the sport, and I guess shows that you're obviously doing something right, which is awesome. And having just got off the court against your youth team, you can certainly see that they really enjoy the game, which is awesome. And has there been anything that's been surprised you since your time in Auckland Handball?
I guess there's lots. You see a lot of people coming and going. There's lockdowns happening. There's just always an up and down. And the more people you surround yourself, the more touch points you have, and you sometimes disagree. But I think that's also the beauty of being in a really diverse team, that you have to have different opinions, right?
Of course, yeah.
If everyone on the table has the same opinion, why do we are on the table, on the same table, right?
Yeah.
We want to change and progress the community. Biggest surprises, I think it was really the lockdowns. I think that just split the community a little bit. It's harder to connect, and everyone isolates themselves, and once we are back in the gym and now you see like everyone is connecting and building lasting memories, it's so easy, but during lockdown everyone was struggling with themselves, and I think that was the biggest surprise and biggest hurdle we had to overcome.
Yeah, sport has a great way of connecting people that wouldn't necessarily be in the same walks of life and anywhere else, which is great. I guess finally the last question I've got for you is what's can we expect coming next from Auckland Handball?
From Auckland Handball, there's probably a lot coming. We're still celebrating a 10 years anniversary, so we're planning a big gala event, and every event we want to like upgrade a little bit and do something different and change it up, and to make it more interesting to the community. And my passion is handball, so you will always see me around, and I will probably for now will be more in the background. And I'm looking forward to see who else is taking over and to bring new ideas to the table.
Awesome. Well, I've certainly noticed you hanging around the background of this tournament, and again, it's been a great first day. So I just want to take the time to say thank you so much for having a chat. It's been awesome, and we look forward to the tournament ending tomorrow and seeing who comes out on top.